Hi everyone, today is Shvat Esrei B'Tammuz. It is the 17th of the month of Tammuz, a fast day that kicks off this period of our calendar known as the 3 weeks. During this time, many Jews intentionally decrease their joy, not attending concerts, not going to the movies, not doing things that you would find extra joyful or special. And in this period as well, many Jews also refrain from listening to instrumental music. And then as we go into the 9 days, up those mourning practices even more by not shaving, not getting a haircut, and not eating meat, ultimately leading into the culmination of this period of Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av. Now, all of this is in commemoration of the destruction of our holy temples, both the first and the second temples. And it's also kind of an all-encompassing period where we commemorate a litany of tragedies and hardships that have befallen the Jewish people throughout history. And while it's easy to pass by these days and shrug them off as something antiquated or not quite resonating or applicable to our modern situation, I want to take a second to make a modern case for them, because I think there's some serious power here and some tools that we can use. In Judaism, we rarely do things just for the sake of doing them. Enacting mourning rituals thousands of years after a tragedy isn't meant to simply make us remember the temple. We do that as part of every day, as part of our daily liturgy in a whole bunch of different ways throughout the year. So that's not the exact point here. What these rituals do, rather, is connect us to something even bigger than the physical aspects of our history and our peoplehood. They connect us to a constantly moving and shifting spiritual journey, our personal journey as well as our communal journey. Because the 3 weeks, our mystics tell us, are an essential spiritual precursor to Elul and to the days of awe, high holidays, getting our way to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Our mystics argue that these days are not about the destruction of buildings or even our peoplehood. They're about the destruction of our ego, our vanity, our materialism, our erroneous belief that God needs buildings of brick and mortar in order to be part of our lives and part of our world. And so the Kabbalah say that our goal during the 3 weeks is to break down our own spiritual hubris, to not only see the cracks and fissures in our lives, but to wholly embrace them so that we can fill those cracks and fissures with patience and understanding and love and healing, so that we can start during the work of tshuva with a renewed and humbled neshama. That makes these days about so much more than remembering catastrophe. It makes it about personal brokenness and the obligation to work on ourselves for the betterment of everyone and everything. And so as we head into these 3 weeks, I encourage all of us to not let them pass by, because they have a lot to teach us, and they have tools to give us that can add so much depth and so much meaning to our Jewish journeys. However you mark these days, by abstaining from meat, music, movies, whatever it might be, I encourage you to try something that helps you get into that mindset, to focus on the we rather than the I, so that we can start doing the important work of rebuilding when it comes time for Elul. Wishing you a meaningful and introspective 3 weeks.